Hi, konnichiwa, and welcome to this video. Today I show you how to create the typical, nice, moody Instagram look in Lightroom.
My name is Benjamin Jaworskyj, photographer and adventurer. 10 years ago, I started to teach myself photography. Today, I travel the world as a professional photographer and filmmaker. Learn from my experiences, mistakes and tips, and join me on my photography adventures.
This is a question I was asked a lot from people watching my Instagram channel or Instagram page, whatever it's called. I just been on a road trip through Sweden and through Norway, and I posted a lot of images, and I had that kind of desaturated, nice, moody look that you see a lot of times on Instagram. And that's just one look I did for that set of images. So I don't photograph always with that. For landscapes, I use a different. For underwater, I use a different, and so on and so on. But a lot of you were interested in how to create that look for your own images, so I show you. Let's get on the computer. As you can see, I just flipped into Lightroom, and there are plenty of images I took in Sweden, and they all have that kind of look. So let's start with, let's choose some image. And as you can see, all the images are kind of, same moody look already. So it won't work with like every image, but it has to have a certain look already, a certain feeling, and the image itself has to be cool by itself. Then the look can get a bit more. You cannot just go like sit inside your living room, take a selfie of your face with bad lighting and everything, and then apply the same look that I just created, and it will look shit because the image itself is not from a good quality or anything. This is not a high-end camera here. I photographed all the images you have just seen with the A6000 and with the 12mm 2.0 lens from Samyang. I think in America it's called Rokinon or something. I'm not sure about that. So it's quite a cool lens, very small kit, and perfectly for just travel photos or anything. Okay, let's start with this image here. I just reset everything. So this is the image, how it looked just coming out of the camera. As you can see, I photographed raw as well. It's not necessary to shoot raw, but it's better to shoot raw because you have more information as well with the look. So with the white balance or anything, with the JPEG, it will fastly look not that cool anymore. With the raw, you have just more space to work with. Okay, the first thing I will do to apply the dreamy, moody look is I will go down here into the camera calibration. It's down here, and there I will just put the saturation a bit down here in the blue slider, and the green as well a bit desaturated, and the red as well a bit desaturated. And then I go on the blue slider and just slide the blue slider to the left, so all the way to the left. And what happens then is that all the colors get a bit shifted. That is kind of cool, because now everything that was green before, we can just pull it back, everything that was green before is now kind of red yellowish. And everything that was blue before is now kind of baby blue, cyan, light blue. You will see it better with a plain blue sky, but in this image there's kind of feeling right now. So this is kind of the first thing I would do for a certain look. You can as well put other sliders up. It's just totally up to your taste. And as mentioned, not every look fits to every image. So you have to try out and just pull the sliders a bit. The second thing I will do, I will also play a bit with the different color sliders. And there's no way in right or wrong. You can bring them more up or more down. I will just play a bit with the sliders and then look which one looks best. Something like this. So everything is a bit desaturated, but there's not a formula or anything for that. Just try it out and see what looks for your taste. But the main thing is just desaturate it a bit more. Why I don't desaturate this part is pretty easy. I don't touch any of these sliders. Because when I start to touch those sliders and then I just apply it as a preset or just synchronize all my images I took from a day or from a week, even from a month, then every image has a different white balance, every image has a different contrast, maybe different blacks, different whites. And for example, if this image is too dark, I will pull the sliders different than with another image like this, which is a bit brighter or anything. So I don't just change those sliders. But what I can change is I can change the curve. So I will bring the curve, the contrast curve here a bit up. So the highlights are now a bit up and the image gets a bit brighter. And the second thing I do is I just bring that thing here a bit down. You can see, but not all the way down like an S-curve, so that gets a lot of contrast. I just fix it, like here in the middle. So I actually can just click on the line. You see the small end line here? You can just click it like this, bam. And then I take the black, so all in the left-hand corner, the small dot, and then I just drag it up. And then there's a bug in Lightroom, it will just do it like this. That's stupid, I have no idea why it does it like this. So I don't want to have it like this, I just click now somewhere next to it, and then it gets back, and then I can drag it like this. So I just want to bring it a bit up, but not with a hard curve. I want to have a soft line here, like a small upraised black S-curve. That's what it's called. Yeah, and that's actually the look. So now the look is done. You can make some more adjustments. You can now even say, yeah, I want more saturation or even less saturation in the image. That's just totally up to you. But that's the base I start with. And then from that, other looks can be created. So let's do it like this. I just take, yeah, maybe that image. That is actually the same shot, but just from a few meters more away. So I just reset that thing. That's what it looked before. And then I just go on this, just hit Shift and mark both and go on Synchronize. Then I just synchronize them, and as mentioned, no white balance, no anything from the other top thing should be synchronized. And then the second image gets the same look. And as you can see, here it's much darker. So in this image now, let's click on this image back. In this image now, I would put maybe the shadows a bit up. But in this image I haven't changed anything in the shadow, so I won't change that. So every image has to have some fine adjustments, but the base from the look is usually the same. Okay, that's how I would create a look for Instagram, or the kind of moody Instagram-ish look. Hope you enjoyed. Phew. This was how to create the epic moody Instagram look, or at least how to create any look. So just give it your own taste, your own style, your own flavor in the look, and create your own baby, your own thing. So maybe other people will ask you, how do you create that nasty thing? If you are interested in more videos, subscribe to the channel, hit thumbs up, and of course ask questions. The more questions you ask, the more I can answer. About photography, about filmmaking, about travel, just write it in the comments below and we see us in the next video. Never forget, sag mal Einstellung, Digga, haut da rein und bis bald. Oh, and of course, check out my Instagram.